Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever this finds you today. Many blessings and much love to you. I'm Jessica Amos. I'm a mindfulness and meditation teacher, a life transformation coach, and the founder of Stay With Yourself, the practice of being who you are, where you are. And today I want to talk about people pleasing and why it actually has the opposite effect you're hoping for and completely undermines trust in your relationship. As a lifelong recovering people pleaser, I can honestly say that I've done the legwork on all the people pleasing, and it hasn't worked for me personally, absolutely not, and it hasn't worked for the people in my life. And one of the things that started to wake me up to my own people pleasing and why it undermines trust in my relationships is I have known also a lot of people pleasers in my life, and being on the other side of being friends with a people pleaser has actually felt really hurtful to my heart. So just as a generalization, for the many people pleasers that I have been friends with over the years, one really, really common thing that I have experienced is really connecting with my good friend. And that good friend saying, yeah, I'd love to hang out with you. Let's definitely get together. Let's go on a walk, or let's go get coffee, or let's do whatever. And it's great. And we schedule it and this and that and whatever. And then that person ends up canceling at the last minute, or having an excuse, or this, that, and the other. And come to find out that they just actually had someone else in their life who was, who they felt more obligated to, they felt more guilt from. Maybe they had someone in their life who puts more pressure on them, or that they feel more of a codependent relationship with than they did with me. So they totally bail on our plans in order to please this other person. And I can't even tell you how much that hurts. That my friend, who I've been trying to get together with for weeks or months or whatever, would bail on me and our friendship because there's someone else that they are afraid of upsetting. They're not afraid of upsetting me, because of course I'm not guilting, shaming, obligating them into being in relationship with me. That is not remotely how I want to show up in relationship, right? But being on the receiving end of that sort of behavior sucks. And it totally undermines my trust in that person. How can I trust that you're going to be there for me and that you really, really care about our relationship if you're willing to bail on it and spend all your time doing all these other things because you feel guilty and obligated over here, stuff that you don't even really want to be doing, that you say you don't really want to be doing, right? And in order to please these people who are totally unpleasable, and then leave someone that you do care about hanging because they're easy. Because they're easy to leave hanging, because they're not hooking you into this codependent guilt relationship. So I hope that makes sense. And when I realized that this was a pattern that I had with some of my friends that they did to me, I had to examine the ways that I maybe did that to other people as well. Who do I have relationships in my life where I say yes, but I resent them for it, I blame them for it, I tell other people I really don't want to do this thing, but I totally have to because they'll be mad at me, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm spending all this time over here trying to make people happy who I can never make fucking happy. While there's other people over here who would love to spend time with me, who are just, kind of being like, oh, okay, I understand. I should be spending time with these people who aren't guilting me into relationship and hooking me into my codependent tendencies, right? Who are actually wanting to just have healthy, equitable, relationship. I hope that makes sense. So I was just thinking about this morning only because on occasion I've had friends that I've wanted to see and wanted to get together with, and they're like, yeah, I love it when we spend time together and this is so great. And then I'll hear about how they went and spent a whole bunch of time doing all this other shit, and then they're complaining about it and whining about it and bitching about it, and they're resentful about it. And it's like, why are you doing that? And it's because people on the other side, put pressure on them, and they go, oh, I guess I have to. So wherever you are today, whatever side of the people-pleasing spectrum you're on, which is mostly all of us on some level, we're on both sides of it. We want to make the people around us happy, and we don't like it when people are upset with us. Just be really aware of how important it is to say no to the people who are trying to guilt you and obligate you into relationship, and how important it is to say yes to the people in your life who are lovingly and patiently waiting to spend time with you because they just love you and they would never want to guilt you or shame you or obligate you into that relationship. I know that I'm thinking about that myself in many different ways. So, and then think about how you do that too, how blah, 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 on and on. I don't need to keep going. You get the point. And if you want to, leave a comment and let me know what your experience is with people pleasing, what side of the spectrum you've fallen on, what some of your experiences are. Again, this is a lot of the stuff that I love working with people on, one-on-one and in a lot of my group coaching and stuff. So it's one of my favorite topics. Hope you are having an awesome day. Sending you so much love. Namaste. Stay with yourself today and always. Bye.